Ladies and gentlemen, what you just heard was the introduction to Slayer's Dead Skin Mask. And that is one hell of an introductory riff. We're essentially in E minor here, as with most thrash metal tunes. Slayer typically does down tune or detune down a half step to E flat. Call it E flat, call it E, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's all about the intervals in between the notes that matters, not necessarily the pitch or the starting point. What we're dealing with here is a pretty basic pattern. We have a lot of E's going on, all right? So you have the low E to the octave E. Then we're going to move up to a B and a C. All right, now the B would be the 5 in the key of E minor. The C would be the 6. All right, so you've got 1, 1, 5, 6 in the key of E minor. Then we start the pattern over, slightly different. 1, flat 2. All right, so that's one of the money notes of this riff. This is the note that's going to make the riff have that signature Slayer sound, because it doesn't belong in the key of E minor. It actually comes from the key of E Phrygian. It's a flat 2. Then we move up to that B and C again with the 5 and the 6. And then there's also a version of this that comes after where you're doing the you're doing the open E to the F up here a little bit lower, which is the flat 2 again, and then up to the 5, the 6, and then we're ending on the root note E, multiple octaves higher. So we're essentially dealing with E minor as the home key. We have a lot of E in the 1 chord. We have some B as a 5, some C as a 6. But what really makes this thing tick as a Slayer riff is the F natural, which can be found right here. It's the second note of the E Phrygian mode, or E Phrygian scale, which is a half step lower than what the normal 2 chord would be in the key of E minor. And again, what Slayer likes to do is they take standard E minor or E flat minor, and then they come up with very, I don't want to say that they're very predictable phrases, but they'll come up with phrases, but they will infuse these off notes, these notes that are not part of the scale, like the flat 2, the flat 5, and you know, it adds so much character to what they're doing. Plus, they also are really good at coming up with rhythmic patterns that kind of give aid to what they're doing harmonically, and putting it all together, you end up with the classic Slayer sound. So, if anybody has any questions, comments, please thumbs it up. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you guys think that I should change something about this format, 40 plus episodes in, let me know. If you like it, let me know. And feel free to leave requests for your own picks down below as well. I would love to start doing songs that people want to hear, not just what I like. So as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.